It was good, Wavy Baby. It's your boy Cali Wave. A lot of controversy has been going on lately with Andrew Tate. Um, a lot of people have different opinions on the top G. I, for one, um, I fuck with the top G. Okay. Um, he says a lot of things. You know, people can feel any way they want to feel about him. Both sides. A lot of what he says is true. I do believe that a lot of women are going to disagree because you're a woman, and it's a man's perspective and his point of view. And you don't have to feel the same way about that. And I mean, there's a lot of things he says that, I feel like it's a little bit of, cap or whatever. But I feel like it's to be taken with a grain of salt. You know when he's joking. If you followed him this whole time, if you followed him from the very beginning, I mean, I watched him the first time he was on Aiden's show, Aiden's stream on Twitch, and the videos on YouTube, and it was fun, man. It was for fun. It was funny. He was saying things that were funny. He was going back and forth with Aiden, like pretending like he's a funny guy overall. And I think this stuff is cap. And what I think people got to remember, and what people forget, is that he called it out, and even with him calling it out, like at the end of the day, bro, like he's mixed. And when you're mixed with black, like, bro, they're going to give you even shorter end of the stick every time. You know what I mean? No matter how they look. And it's a bunch of cap going on. I mean, we got to get to the bottom of the truth. But the thing is this. He rich. He's good looking. And he got a lot of stuff going on for himself. So with that being said, you don't have to really coerce anyone. I'm sorry. Into doing anything. People usually just want to do stuff because they just want to be around you, period. I mean, I'm not rich, and I lived a pretty crazy, wild life. Completely clairvoyant and honest with people, and people were just down for you because most people just want to live. It's hot girl summer until people say it's not. You know what I mean? And a lot of that be cap. And but we're gonna see. That's all we could do. We gotta be real with it, and we gotta be clairvoyant, and we got to see what's going on. This video is from Anthony Spade. I haven't watched it, but I want to watch it because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I really want to know. We want to get to the bottom of it. We want to know the truth. You know what I mean? We want to know what's going on with it. So let's see what they're talking about, and let's move my little display. Let's move my display because I don't like where it's at. Let's see which one is this camera. Yeah, okay. Let's take that. Let's move it to the top corner. Let's move it over here, actually, right? Let's move it over here. That's cool. Okay.
I don't care what your name is. University. You've been
So
out
they're
here a long time.
Romania, by the way.
N-am mai văzut?
So they speak in Romanian.
Ok.
Trebuie să bei ceva cu mine.
Sigur că
That's
da, sigur
Tristan
că da.
and Andrew.
Sigur că da.
Tristan is speaking a little
Drink.
Romanian as well.
Dumneavoastră.
Drink with us. You don't have one drink. You must have one drink. Drink the drink. If you want us to talk, you must drink
Ce
with us.
faceți?
Romania.
Intrăm imediat într-o transmisiune
Drink the
directă.
vodka, brother.
We wait for you to drink, man.
Come on,
Ok.
let's go. Here. No, no.
Ok, noroc. Ce faceți?
Drink.
Done?
Nu acum.
No, acum. No, acum.
Notte bună.
So we see the Tate stuff. This is obviously at the Tate estate.
Mr. Tate. N-am mai cunoscut. Da.
You're a math nerd. What's the ratio? 6 to 1?
Okay, guys, this is the story. The girl that's being highlighted right now is the reason why they have been picked up. And in this video, they're going to be breaking down the entire story as to what happened before you seen what happened last week. Let's get to it.
Nah, it might be more. Yeah.
Admit math is just numbers.
Math is just numbers.
Yeah, that's why we're free to travel the world.
Right, can I talk a little bit about the origins of this story? So the origins of this story is because there were some photographs of the police who did in fact come to my house, and the police did in fact search my house. Now, the internet, like everything else, they get pictures of the police searching someone's house. The internet can just run away with whatever it wants to say. But the actual story, I wish it was something cooler. It's so fucking lame that I'm going to tell you all right now. A girl had been at a party at my house, and her boyfriend, who was obviously a fan of Emergency Meeting Live, saw her Instagram stories, said, "Oh my God, you're at the Tate brothers' house in Romania." This was some American chick. And she went, no, I didn't want to come to this party. They made me come here and I'm not allowed to leave. She said that to her boyfriend. That's some bullshit excuse. So her boyfriend is obviously one of these believe all females. Oh my God, my girlfriend. She wasn't even hot.
Ugly.
He calls the fuck police and says my girlfriend's being held against her will by the Tate brothers. The police call the
I mean, it basically sound like they kind of got doxxed, right? That happens to all the Twitch streamers, that happens to YouTubers, that happens to everyone. That's what it really sounds like. It sounds like they got doxxed. It sounds like the boyfriend was hating. It sounds like the girlfriend was lying, which is very normal. It's most stories. Don't forget about Kobe, y'all. I'm just saying. Gotta be honest. Gotta be honest about it. People chase clout. People chase money. It happens vice versa. It happens with guys. It happens with girls. It happens on both sides. Let's not pretend like it doesn't. That's what it kind of sounds like right here. Like, what were you even doing in Romania if you're from America? So you just came out there? Like, don't nobody fly. People don't fly to Miami. People don't fly people out from Los Angeles to Miami or Miami to Los Angeles or New York or any place like that if they don't plan on getting it popping. So it's no way she flew overseas from the U.S. all the way to Romania. And then said she was being held against her will. What made you come outside of your country? I think you want to be held against some other kind of will. You're trying to do something.
The American embassy, and the next day, the police come to our house. Fully loaded, the American embassy send the cops to our house. Now, they take us to the police station, so all the pictures of me and Andrew being taken away by the police, those are real photos. And what happens is they search our house. They find no drugs. They find no women. They find no people. They find nobody. It's a big, luxurious, amazing, badass. There's nothing illegal in the house. So we're sitting there at the police station. The prosecutor says, yes, we searched your house. I'm like, all right, good. What'd you find? Well, nothing. But the report said that you were holding people hostage. I said, bro, there was no one at my house. He goes, yes, I know. Well, we checked the CCTV. I said, oh, what did you find? The girl who made the complaints was outside the gates taking pizza delivery and coming back inside. Ha ha ha. So I'm sitting there laughing. The police are laughing. The prosecutor's laughing. And then I went home. But the internet being the internet, now we run an international human. We didn't go to jail for even 1 second. I don't understand how that could be true. If we were caught doing the things we're accused of, where are the fucking handcuffs?
Once again, it's low IQ.
Yeah, low IQ.
So, like, people like Ethan, they know that they can't attack us. They can't attack how we look. They can't attack our success. They can't attack our mindset. They can't attack anything. So what they do is they grasp onto anything they can.
Yeah.
They know it's not true, but it gives them something to talk about. If you take that away, what they're going to do? So if you take away his lie, all he can do is sit there and go, hey, that Tate guy, bro, he's so much richer, taller, stronger, interesting, and funny than me. What a loser.
Yeah, I think
like that's all he's got.
Yeah.
The dude ain't got shit.
And here's the thing, me explaining this, and if you're watching this, cut that story up and share it all over the internet as much as you like. It will never go away. That accusation will be here forever. And no matter what is said about me in the future, I could save the fucking planet from a global catastrophe. And there'll be people out there, well, it will never go away because that's the nature of the internet. But you know what? Fine.
It's true.
Say I'm a human.
We could save the world from an asteroid.
And they would still say, well, they're human
Ethan will
traffickers.
sit there in between his 8th and 9th taco.
I think they run a sex ring.
You know what's actually funny about since that thing?
I do run a sex ring. It's called my harem of girlfriends.
You know what's
They're
funny?
all willing participants.
Exactly. What's funny is this. One, that there's dudes out there so soy. Imagine that. You catch your girl on Instagram at our house.
Yeah.
She says,
oh, they made me come
to this big party.
And she's dancing in the videos. She's dancing.
And she's dancing.
The police have the video. She's dancing around, twerking.
And you sit there and go,
oh my God, she's kidnapped.
are you okay, baby?
I'm gonna save you. Bro.
Ooh, imagine believing that story. What the fuck is wrong with these dudes? Let me call the embassy. He called the embassy.
So if I have a girlfriend from Romania, okay, I look at her Instagram story and she's at some G like Dan Bilzerian's house at one of his parties dancing around. I say to her, what are you doing at Dan Bilzerian's party? And she says, I was forced to come here. I then what? Call the cops? Say that Dan Bilzerian, my girlfriend?
$1
Who believes these women? Who believes these women?
He's probably with her now. He's probably still with her now.
Okay, babe, I believe you.
Are you okay? Are you traumatized? It's okay that we don't sleep together anymore. I know you're traumatized from your experience. Have a good night out in the club with your friends.
Bro, who believes this?
Bro.
Bro,
listen.
bro, if you're watching, man who called the police. I know your name. I'm not gonna say your name. I've read all the files. I've got the reports. If you're watching, I know your name. Just hit me up on Instagram. I'll tell you what she was doing in my house.
If you want the truth, we'll give you the truth.
The cops know what she was doing at my house. You can't handle the truth. So yeah.
Woo!
So, okay, rumor number 1. We are the same person. True. Number 2, you are an actor playing a character. True. Number 3, we run an international kidnapping and humiliation ring. Okay, true. You caught us.
They caught us.
Caught us.
Girls
Guilty.
come by. Girls
Yeah.
come to our house voluntarily. Let's just take a quick break to just in case anyone watching this didn't know who I was talking about earlier when I was talking about the dude who is literally the worst human in the world. You know what's interesting? I tweeted something out the other day and it's so completely and utterly true. I said, if you could build yourself like a character inside of a video game,
Yes.
and it didn't take any work, any effort, any years of pain, any mental strength, you could just quickly just tick the assets. Nobody would choose to be weak over strong. Nobody would choose to be fat over thin. Nobody would choose to be a soy piece of shit. So when these people are soy pieces of shit and pretend they want to be that, they don't. They just don't have enough mental power to stop themselves from being that. So they're innately jealous. Very, very jealous.
Yes.
Because they're like, how did he manage to not become so massively overweight when I can't stop eating? Because they don't understand that
Hit in my belly.
top G. He might sue us.
Oh, good. That, like, you don't imagine the guy who women want to have sex with. You don't imagine the 6'4", 110 kilogram, tall, suited up, $200,000 watch wearing guy. You imagine the guy who looks like him. So I'm like, he's calling me some kind of sex offender. I think my man's got skeletons in his closet. I mean, that's the face.
I beg women to leave my house. I'm not trying to keep them here. I'm like, yeah, baby, yeah, I do love you. Of course, it's just, you know, I got to do emergency meeting podcast.
Exactly, I know.
So you got to go home because it's the emergency meeting podcast. Sorry, yeah, I can't wait to see you next month. Okay, bye. Like, why would I be like, please stay and locking the door? You're correct. It's people who look like that guy. Because
Yes,
people who
they
look
lock
like that guy,
people up.
They lock people up because they're extremely unattractive individuals. They're unattractive mentally, they're unattractive physically. And he knows that. So that's why we know this allegation will never go away. Because they need to latch onto it, because without that, they have nothing bad they can say about us because we're better specimens of man. So we understand the allegations here to stay.
Oh, it's here to stay.
And guess what?
Keep saying it. We don't care.
We don't give a fuck.
We don't care.
We don't care.
But one more, in fact, I've said this before, but I'll say it one more time. All of the things that these fat soy losers complain about women for, they say women only like men who are tall. Women only like men who are rich. Women only like men who have exciting lifestyles and private jets and fast cars and Ferraris. They accuse women of all these things, and then they say, "Oh, the Tates must kidnap their women." Like, in what universe can you say both of those things? If all the things that you think women like are me, why am I then also a kidnapper? Why would I need to kidnap them?
Since that.
Yep. See there, it makes no sense whatsoever. So yeah, anyways, check out the video. Let me know what you think below. Obviously, like-minded people will probably start finding this type of stuff. And yeah, let's go. Subscribe.